Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh shit, they just let him in. Get your big ass up.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
No, man, we ain't finna do that, man. Your ass just gonna sit there and cry today, man.
He throws a bullet to the center.
You got no reason to be proud.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
His
reputation preceded him. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running left, this is Barkley. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Yes, sir, no.
He's right here. And over the end zone, so no threat of a return.
Goes on the outside of
ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
Under me.
Yeah. Oh. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Oh. Now Penix off the play action. Trey Tucker makes the play. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And they'll stop it after a short gain to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set. To the air with Penix. Into traffic, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Robinson.
That's my fault. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
He's held up at the 4. Looking quickly here. Penix working from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Really tried that one, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
I've jumped up 1,000 times.
All right,
Never
so they're
do
going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, here's Penix. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts looking to throw.
Thank you.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it.
I need that problem, man.
Just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Completed left side to Smith. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, a run with Barkley.
The tackle, boy.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that.
This nigga just stood there while the ball was in the air
And they're all the way across
and just said, I'm going to go tackle him after he come down with the ball.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams
Best one on the team at
so
that.
far.
X-Factor.
We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Barkley
Oh my God, they made me
go.
click on the wrong
Up
person.
to the
That's
races, middle of the
Madden for you,
field.
man. That's Madden for you.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Offense in the hurry up here. Penix on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Penix on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense to the line fast. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This one's caught. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
Stop.
From the shotgun, Penix. And they will score. Touchdown.
Wait, took his touchdown. That's crazy.
The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Penix.
Good job.
Lays out left side and gets it. Offense up to the line fast. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here. Penix looking to pass. He's in trouble, and they
I just get the ball off. I'm going to hold touchdown.
Hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now. An offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up 4th down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Football from the link coming up in just a moment. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. That's grabbed at the 10. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's another carry from Barkley. And this is going to come to an end on the 32-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it.
Nobody can make a tackle. This is
And it's a nice gain on the run. Aided
this
by
is-
that broken tackle. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. This time it's a passing play. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking slant route, complete.
wow.
Down the left side he goes. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
You said that and then said, hold on to hang up. Like, yeah, to hang up to get the damn win.
Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix now to throw.
Whoa.
The throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down, it's Penix. He's going deep this time. That's intercepted near the sideline. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Oh, man, damn.
Hurts now from the gun. Downfield to Coleman. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Again, here's Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get more points to end the lopsided 1st half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Look, take your chance on the side.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. On 1st down, here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing it on first down. Penix. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
With an X factor.
That throw intended for Drake London. And we'll see what they do here on second down. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they will not connect. Take a shot there to end the half. But no dice. That's going to take us to the break. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. He's got London left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. Now Penix off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Short pass brought in, and he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Penix now on first down. And the defender comes away with it. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.